fans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Let's go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Again, it's Kamara, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready, ready.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Meredith, he's got it. The tight end Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Saints at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. You look at this Cowboy defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Trap 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, Meredith. Underneath, caught by the tackle. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Okay, ready? 65 catch, 65 catch.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
60 Vikings. 60.
Looking to throw. Meredith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now 2nd and 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Meredith. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this 1st half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
70 range.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
70.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Meredith. They'll get this out to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set.
And they'll go on the ground. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Okay, break.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check it.
And again, it's Chubb. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Start.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Ready?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Meredith underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check. 60 Bison.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Hey, Trash. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Meredith. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And now the ball's out, funneled near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Drop 60. 70 Lions.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
He's back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
Okay,
and I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.